So one more quick video about my trip to GLC, just to follow up here. So Pastor Buck likes people in the crowd to be expressive, so anytime he said say this, say that, stand up, I was obviously like on that. Which he always wanted me to do that anyways when I worked there and attended there. I was really good at doing that, and so I just amped it up a tad today. Bisky! So anyways, I don't even give a shit about all of those people. I'm really there to make a point to Buck. And his wife is still a fucking psycho, obsessed with me, kind of like Melissa, but in a different way. Even when I was his Buck's secretary, we can talk about that later. Jen tells the story perfectly, but yeah, so I don't give a fuck, and Amy's a fucking cunt, so I was leaving. So some people were very nice to me and welcoming, and some people were not, and that is fine. As I said, I do not care. But as I was leaving, I was putting on my mask, and I made eye contact with Amy at the door. I smiled, even though I had my mask on. I'm sure she could tell I was smiling. We were making eye contact. Then Marshall, who's gone to the church for years, he has a construction company, he fucking skins deers on the side of the road, whatever, steps between me and, like, glares at me, like, steps between me and Amy, like he's protecting Amy, like, obviously, like, her guard, again, like, from me. And so that made me feel really unwelcome, and I smiled under my mask and said, "Hi, Marshall," because I know Marshall really well. He installed countertops in my kitchen. So I did not appreciate that. That made me feel very unwelcome. And ironically, as Marshall is protecting little Miss Amy, cunt, I then walked over to Buck, and he smiles and acts like he's happy to see me and gives me a fist bump. So I'll be back. I'm going to be back to make my point here to Buck, who married us, who is supporting this tyranny of my children and myself. And so I'll be back, and I'll just keep smiling at Amy and her security guards, and then I'll record about it so I can do a blog about all of this in the future, or whatever I'm going to do. I don't know, but me and Jen will be back next week, GLC.